Let me see, what do we have? What map do we start with? Ghost Lake. Ah, okay, cool. So, in a 3v3 situation, we have Ghost Lake. Now, let's start off with the VLNS players. They are situated here on the left side of the map. Starting off with Eric. He's playing as the Huns, right here on the flank. And then in the pocket, we have Rabelbok playing as the Mongols. And then over to his bottom side here, we have Going Forever playing with the Mayans. And then his flank is all the way over here. And we have the orange player, Serpent. He is a pretty good player as far as I saw, like 19x rated, so he's pretty strong. He's playing as the Huns. So Maya versus Huns. And then in the pockets, also Mongols. Seul playing with the Mongols. And then over to the top here, last player, Bad Boy. A 2k3 1v1 rated player. He's playing with the Mayans. So Eric here is gonna be in for a good game. But I like the symmetry. Both Mongol player in the pockets. And then Hun versus Maya on both sides. So that's pretty good. Personally, I've said this numerous times before, but Mongol player in the pocket is still pretty difficult, I think. In Castle Age, I think in a 3v3 situation, it's best to go with knights, as you know, Castle Age Mangadai are hardly ever used. But then the switch from knights to later or to Imperial Mongol gameplay is a pretty rough one, I feel. You need to get all sorts of archer upgrades, and yeah, that's just really awkward. Especially here in a 3v3 situation where, you know, the pocket player will have to go knights. So I want to see how that will go down. Okay, so Going Forever already starting with a little bit of a wall up. So Ghost Lake, well, it is actually usually what is happening is a little bit like Gold Rush as well. The sides are easy or fairly easy to wall off, and then the front is pretty open. But you will still see players trying to wall it. So far, so good. And also, of course, it's also notable to say is that it's really valuable to scout the middle. As you can see, there are a lot of sheep, so that's a nice little bit of extra food if you can manage to grab your hands on some of those sheep. Flank, it's easier. Well, as flank, if you're Mongols, if you're Mongols on the flank, I would say scouts is normal to open up. Then you switch into archers, and after that you already have most of the archer upgrades if you want to switch into Mangadai. So that's an easier transition, I think. Oh, by the way, now that I see this, we got teal versus green here, so that might be quite difficult to discern. Maybe if it gets too much, then I can still switch to team colors, but for now I'll just leave it like this. Seul over here has a pretty good map. His front is actually not too open, I think. And gold in the back, so that's pretty nice. Although for a pocket position that usually doesn't matter too much. So yeah, in general, Maya versus Huns. I'm not sure which one of those I would prefer. I think I would want to say Mayans, as I feel like their late game is a little bit nicer than Huns. But then again, Huns do have Paladin, which is of course in a late game situation really nice to have. Anyway, we got Eric now up to feudal age, 10 minutes 30 up, and then the serpent 10 minutes 10 up, so pretty nice timing. And as you can see already some small walls coming up here to make sure that he's protected. Also a Kong forever, making sure that everything here is walled, so at least that his sides and you know this gold as well are safe. Except that he is, oh wait, 20, wait, let me see, Kong forever, 29 pop, what is he doing? Are they gonna switch, let's see what? He just gonna fast castle? I think he is. Yeah, it must be right. 30 pop already. Wow. Weird. And Serpent Scout coming in there. He's feudal age, so that scout is really quick. Gotta be careful with that. Other than that, not too much action going on here. Except for Bad Boy now having a couple militia out. And he's still Dark Age, so he'll have to keep those militia alive. Yeah, he's oh wait, he's Drushing, there you go, indeed. So Drush FC as a flank, that is possible, sure. And as a Mayan player, that's pretty good, because then what you can do is you can go on stone, you can drop a castle, in Castle Age, and then go plumes. But he's not taking, well, of course he's still Dark Age, so of course he's not taking stone. But he already lost one Veil right there, as the Serpent Scout here causing all sorts of troubles. And he is, well, he's all walled up in his base, so I don't think Kong Forever will be able to do much damage. Bad Boys militia are running out, as Eric is getting some scouts out. So if he gets enough scouts, like 3 scouts should be more than enough to deal with these militia, then he can take a pretty nice fight here. And that is actually having scouts to defend versus a Drush is really nice, because the scouts are so quick. So he should be, I think he should be totally fine. In the meantime, Kong Forever is trying to go to the pocket, but if the communication here of the team is good enough, then Serpent should know there is something up. But never mind, there are the scouts, so also the Serpent should be able to defend himself fairly well. Here come the scouts, and again, I think it should not be a problem at all. Indeed, even with the help of the town center, the militia are totally dead. No damage done by Bad Boy. So now Eric can move on and try to do some damage here. But of course, Bad Boy is all pulled up, so he is, or Eric won't be able to do much damage. But maybe again, they can go here to Seoul. See if they can do some damage there. Kong Forever now is getting totally cleaned up, as the Serpent has no problem at all cleaning that Drush up. Seoul up to Castle Age, Rabelbok up to Castle Age as well. Pretty close timing here. And the first table is already out. And let me see, economy wise, seems like especially Rabelbok's food economy is not super strong yet. Only 2 farms, couple of hills on sheep. So looking at this, I think he's gonna go 1 stable. Yeah, 27 fills. That's as far as I know a 1 stable build. Ah, okay, there you go. He's Kong Forever going double archery range. And in that case he's going crossbow instead of the plumes. That of course, that is the faster option. Yeah, already queuing up some archers, good. Now I wonder where those scouts from the Serpent went. They're right here in at Rabelbok. Rabelbok is still completely open, so he might lose some villagers here if he's not careful. No upgrades on the scouts, but that of course is not really needed to do some damage. Ooh, the quick walls failed there. Uh-oh, okay, so that's one villager down. I think that's gonna be at least 2 villagers down. Well, can you get it? Yes, 2 villagers down. So that's pretty bad. The quick wall failed. And even a 3rd villager down. 2 scouts down though. But that's a pretty nice deal. Great. Rebelbok getting the scout or the knights out, and just getting the 3 town centers right away. So he's gonna boom up, get some knights, and hopefully that will be enough. So what do we have? Going Forever also now up to Castle Age. And Serpent, he is going to be a little bit later, and he of course, well, he did some scouts, but not a whole lot of scouts, so he is actually a bit later, I feel. Also, Eric switching into archers, and as soon as he's going up to Castle Age, he might switch into CA. We'll have to see what he's going to go for. And Bad Boy coming already with the crossbow. And oh yeah, this is not gonna happen, no. This stone is pretty forward. So Eric will have to wait until he has some archers out of himself. Or, well, some crossbows, of course. Either that or Rebelbok needs to help out with some knights. But Theo already prepared, bringing a camel here, so Rebelbok won't be able to do too much, I think. Is the Serpent a Smurf? No, I don't think so. Or at least, he's, as far as I know, he's just 1900 rated, so I wouldn't know why he would be a Smurf. And well, Bad Boy here. Bad Boy is the higher rated player, the highest rated player. Nothing much going on except for Rebelbok getting screwed over once again. Again, as he is only on 1 stable, his knights are, well, he will be very slow to produce knights. And he's only just getting the +1, so he definitely can't take this fight over here. Also, of course, with the camel, he'll have to sit it out for now. Going Forever, and getting some crossbows as well. What about the upgrades? He's getting the +2 defense. And after that he should be able to go out, but as you can see, wait. Oh, yeah, there is no way the crossbows are going to do any damage. And the pocket is struggling now. With the +1, he's cleaning up the crossbow, and that indeed should work. Would be a bit better with bloodlines, but this works as well. And Rebelbok really needs to start to catch up. Look at this, Seul, 62 villagers, and Rebelbok only 41 after the raiding. So these guys need to start doing damage. Seul is booming like crazy. Eric also almost completely stonewalled. Getting another town center. Man, his base is so small. He hardly has any resources in his base. He could maybe get a town center here, but then he would have to break down his walls again. And even then, it's super small. He only has the 1 gold in here, and that's all he really has. Going Forever, as far as I saw, did not do anything. He could have even gone in here. Huh. But for now, he's just really patrolling, not doing much. Eric is all the way over here with his archers. I think he went... at least he went out all the way, and I'm not sure why he's so far out, but with together with Rebelbok, he might be able to do some damage here. Still some scouts alive. Well, this might be a nice target, but of course there is the town center there to defend, so not too much damage will be done. But this right here is the problem. The difference between the 2 pockets. So Kong Forever trying to go in, but again, the town center here is preventing him from going in. The Serpent in the meantime switching to CA, and I was thinking Eric would do the same, but he is still going for the crossbow. And he's getting cleaned up by Bad Boy. Shame I missed that. He even at the hill, but he still lost that fight, huh? Well, the scouts will be cleaned up now as well. And there you go, Seiyuu up to Imperial Age, no problem whatsoever. And Rabelbok in the meantime, I don't think he's anywhere near close, going up 65 villagers. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Going forever getting the Thumb Ring as well, so he's doing some upgrades. Well, he can do a little bit of damage here, that's good. Getting 1 fill, 2 fill, 3 fill. Oh, that's nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. But what about the resources for Seiyuu? Does he have the stone yet for a castle? No, actually he doesn't. And now, ooh. Well, still, I would say that was worth it. That was a really nice fight. And even now, if you can clean up the CA, yep, there you go. Nice value. Also, villager-wise, 70 villagers. Still 10 villagers ahead of his pocket, which is, of course, not a good sign, but at least he's keeping up. Ah, okay, yeah, so he's gonna stay here on... He's gonna stay here on the stone. Make sure that that Seiyuu can't get any stone for a castle. But now, the mango now comes. Watch out for the mango. Watch out, man. Well, can he take it? Can he take it? Don't fight the CA, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, crossbows down. That's it. So Seiyuu can take the stone again, get the castles. But at least, you know, you got delayed sufficiently. And now here, Rabelbok helping this side, as it seems like Kong Forever is doing pretty fine on his own. And also now Eric taking some stone. He's still in 2 town center though. 62 vills. Okay, this might be a good fight. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, that shot though. Oh, focus the mangoes, focus the mangoes. Oh, Rabelbok, man. Oh. Yes, there you go. Take the mangoes down. Yeah, that could have been a bit better. I think Rabelbok lost too many knights there. He could have done a better fight. Right now, 79 fills for Rabelbok, and oh yeah, look at Seiyuu, man, 104 villagers. What is he going to do? There's the castle, fletching. Now all the upgrades are coming in. Well, he's a bit slow though. Does he have the university? Let's see, I don't think he has. Oh wait, he does. Yeah, there you go. Bad Boy up to Imperial Age, Kong Forever up to Imperial Age, and Rabelbok. What about you? Oh, he's pretty close. Does he have the buildings? No, not yet. University going up, so he is still, you know, really far behind in that regard. If he now still has to build the buildings, go up, and then get the upgrades, it all takes so much time with the Mongols. And in the meantime, Seiyuu already getting ballistics, Botkin arrow, conscription, all the upgrades. Already 2 castles, so with that he should also be able to pump out Mangadai like crazy. Monastery University, and yes, finally Rabelbok up to Imperial Age. Seiyuu getting the bracer. Is he already making Mangadai? Hey, my hotkeys don't work. Ah. Oh wait, no, it's wrong player. Yes, there you go. 3rd castle even going up. More Mangadai coming out. What are these knights doing here? Just passing by. Don't mind the villagers. Just gonna chill here. Well, I think he's got, now that he's up to Imperial Age, he's trying to do a little bit of damage where he can, because the knights are kind of useless now. But it seems to not really work. He could do some nice damage here if he would only get a couple knights here. That would be really nice. But nope, not gonna happen. Pretty big fight here I missed. I should really check out the minimap more. And yep, Kong Forever going with the Arbalest, getting the Bracer. Nice, so that's a really smooth transition from the Imperial Age. And look at this here, Eric killing some Vils right there, denying the castle. Really nice work, but now the splits. Well, they were risky fighting versus the Mangonels, huh? And he's going up to Imperial Age as well. Bad Boy switching into Eagles now, and that's a pretty nice position here considering the few crossbows that Eric still has. And now Stable's coming up, so Eric is gonna go into Paladin eventually if he can. And then Paladin versus Eagles is pretty good. But the question is, of course, what is Bad Boy really doing? Is he did he just have a couple Eagles there to clean up the crossbow, or is he really going Eagles? Hard to tell yet, as he only has the one castle. And Siege Workshop coming forward. Some more Eagles. Well, we'll have to see how this goes down. Looking pretty decent, I have to say, for Team VLNS. Only Eric 80 fills, so he's considerably behind compared to the rest. And of course Serpent 130 fills, so pretty boomed up. And also Ravelbok is, you know, behind compared to the other pockets. But Eric getting Skill Binding Armor Cavalier for now. Elite Eagle Warriors already with some upgrades, so the Knights don't do too well yet versus the Eagles. But I think if he goes Cavalier and then Paladin, get the upgrades, he should be fine versus Eagles. Also doing Bad Boy doing Eldorado, so he's going full in on this. And look at all the Mangadai, all the villagers. Was he trying to forward here? I think Seo wanted to try to go forward, but he's pulling back now. Ravelbok getting a good amount of castles now, and he should keep that up. But I think it's gonna be a hard one to try to keep up with the pocket. Kong Forever now trying to do the damage with the Arbalest, going forward, getting some rams and a castle. Serpent is feeling the heat, but then again he is the Huns, so he can get a... Yes, he's going Cavalier already, and look at the Knights. That is a good amount of Knights. And now Bad Boy is getting sandwiched. If he's not careful enough. Well, never mind this. Seal actually wasting quite a bit of Mangadai there, if you ask me. But I don't think this is a problem here. Eric doesn't seem to have the economy to keep up with the Eagle spam. Look at this. Look at the sheer amount of numbers here. That's a bad thing. And Eric probably, well, he doesn't have the gold to make the Paladin upgrade. So he's in trouble now. He needs the pocket to help him out. And well, that's Kong Forever's forward getting cleaned up there. He's getting the coinage, skill mill armor. Is he going to make the switch now? Oh, pikeman, right. Yeah, look at that, how quick the Eagles or the Cavalier get cleaned up. Red was in too early. Nah, I'm not sure. It's with Mongols. I'm not, well. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was okay timing. He was just really nicely getting all the upgrades, and now he's ready to go. Whereas Ravelbok still slowly booting up. Serpent going with Paladin, and there you have your problem. If Team VLNS doesn't have any answer for Paladin, then I think it's over. Yeah, I gotta be careful around those Eagles. But yeah, Eric feeling the heat now. Some more castles coming from the other players. Seoul getting even 2 castles right here to bring Mangadai production up front. And Eric, I feel, is going to get steamrolled soon. Eagles is in this economy, population down, or villager count down to 40 or 39 already. And he is losing ground quick. Really quickly, yeah, this seems pretty bad. And yeah, Seoul just getting Mangadai all over the place. Trebuchet's out for Bad Boy. So castles will start to drop quickly, town centers as well. And then Eric will be out. And I don't think that Kong Forever and Railblock will be able to 2v1 versus this. Huge amount of paladins soon going to run in here. And then Kong Forever's economy will be also pretty much gone. Well, at least that's what I think. And they're calling it GG. Pretty over. Well played. Good fight by VLNS. They tried pretty well. But in the end, especially the, you know, Bad Boy with all the Eagles. And Eric was just, he couldn't keep up with production. And even then he was also late with the Paladin upgrades. I think Paladin versus Eagle is a good fight, but yeah, with only 4 stables, that's not gonna happen. And no Paladin. Oh no, wait. Achievements. Let me see. Yeah, Bad Boy, 73 largest army. That was mostly Eagles. What else do we have? Yeah, 29 minutes for Seoul, whereas Rebelbok, he was the other pockets, 36 minutes. 29 minutes is indeed maybe a little bit too early. But I'm not sure what his villager high was at the time he clicked up. I think he already had 100 villagers going up, so I wouldn't, in terms of villager count, I wouldn't say that was too early. But yeah, good game.